I'm making this video to expose a scam called the Snap Profit System scam. And if you're looking around for Snap Profit System reviews and complaints, Snap Profit System money-making app, something like that, hopefully I'm able to provide you with information that will help you. I saw going around on various websites, various Facebook ads, this thing that claims breaking leaked DOJ files expose Bill Gates' heated video call with Jeffrey Epstein, banks demand removal. And this is claiming something that like CNN posted, but CNN never posted this. This is a website designed to look like CNN to fool people into thinking they're on CNN.com. But I'm not on CNN.com. I'm on a scam website. And that's not that big of a surprise because, you know, they're pretending to be CNN and it doesn't look like a real article and it's not. And no matter what your thoughts are in relation to Bill Gates, that's not the aim of my video here. The aim of my video is to keep you away from a dangerous scam called Snap Profit System. And I will tell you more about that in just a second. It says here, recently declassified DOJ files containing raw conversations between Bill Gates and Jeffrey Epstein have sparked outrage in the U.S. financial world. These files don't just reveal a money-making scheme called the Snap Profit System, but also the explosive video call between the two. Banks and the Federal Reserve are now scrambling to remove all traces of it from the internet. The leaked video call between Bill Gates and Jeffrey Epstein has ignited controversy among major U.S. banks and financial institutions. This conversation reveals how easily money can be made through the Snap Profit System. Many are now saying this exchange is direct proof of how the financial system can be manipulated. And where it says this has ignited controversy, immediately screamed to me AI writing. That's just immediately my brain said that's AI. And so what we see here, this looks like it's Bill Gates talking to Jeffrey Epstein, right? But what this actually looks like to me is AI. And I'm not going to run this through like an AI detector website because those are never really, I mean, those are not reliable at all. People use them. They're like, see, here's the conclusion, but like they don't mean anything. They're ridiculous at this point in time. But what we could do is try to run this through like Google Gemini's Synth ID detector, which I can give that a shot right now. All right, I'm asking it to perform a Synth ID check. Synth ID is an invisible watermark that only Google can see, and it'll be able to tell me, okay, it doesn't say, it says it was not created with Google's AI. It may have been created with a different AI tool like Grok or whatever else. But basically, this looks like AI completely. It is not a real call between Bill Gates and Jeffrey Epstein. If you want to continue to believe that it is, that's up to you, but you will not find this thing here in the Epstein files. I guarantee you, because it looks like AI. Too smooth in the face, too shiny, whatever. It says here, transcript of the call between Bill and Epstein. Bill Gates supposedly says, look, let me put it to you straight. You don't have to work to get rich. Once you figure that out, you're golden. And Epstein replies, I get it, Bill, but if there's any way to make it, why not share it with me? And then basically Bill Gates eventually is going to tell Epstein supposedly about the system that they're trying to look how AI that looks with Bill Gates there looking at Epstein. And so they sent a screenshot and something about the system here, the Snap Profit System. I mean, look how AI Epstein looks right there. Okay, it's not real. It's a little too smooth and shiny on the face, like a PS5 game or something. It doesn't take any skills. The Snap Profit System is already set up by a team of coders. If you really can't figure it out, just give me your number and email and I'll sign you up. But seriously, Jeffrey, what's the problem? Just register yourself. This is like a conversation that was used for the push button system or push profit millionaire scam in previous months. And now they've adapted it to this new thing, this Snap Profit System. And it's just the latest name of a system or app or program or whatever you think it's going to be that is not going to be able to make you any money. And the way that I know that is that people have reported back to me losing a lot of money. Not just the amount of money that they thought they were going to pay. Let's say that by the end of this process, you're only going to end up paying, like, I'll look here for a second. They claim this is only going to charge you $97 and you're getting a discount of 66% off of the $297 price. This is something that all the time takes people for way more money than they claim it's going to take them for. These kinds of scams. These, there's going to be a big system to make money. Watch this really long video and then pay for it. Someone the other day told me that they lost $24,000. And what happened was they made the purchase. Eventually, they went to some sort of a group chat on WhatsApp or Messenger or something like that. And after a number of days, weeks, whatever, they were talked into and making investments. And they were told all along that their account was growing, but they couldn't withdraw it just yet. They're only going to be able to withdraw it at a certain point, was the promise, right? Which will get people thinking, okay, I've got this much money in there. I don't want to back away and quit this thing. But what, of course, they don't know is they don't have any money in there. Whatever money they've already given away is gone forever. But the scammers are making them think that, it's getting to this really big rate. They're going to be able to get a return on their investment, whatever it is. If you ever go into a group chat and they claim they're going to help you with your finances, it's not going to be something that's going to help you. And I know that because there are so many finance scams in WhatsApp group chats and other group chat platforms all the time. So don't ever trust those. Please. I don't want to see you lose your money. What this will do is that fake article will eventually go to a video, which I don't really need to show you the video, for the Snap Profit System. And the CNN, fake CNN article claimed that it's not just a method, it's a gateway to financial freedom. It operates through contracts for difference, simplifying complex financial operations into user-friendly transactions. It claims that the channel's editorial team, CNN's editorial team, reached out to the CEO of the Snap Profit System and confirmed the system is a public organization and registration is open to all. However, due to the massive influx of users following the leak, the leak from the Epstein files, this is so stupid. The number of available spots has now become limited. So this is something that they're trying to make you think has relevance with, the fake CNN website and the Epstein files stuff and whatever else. And it doesn't have that at all. It doesn't have any relevance. It is trying to convince you to fall for a massive scam where you lose not just the amount of money you try to put in initially, the $97. It's probably going to be more. People all the time report to me their credit card block charges because they try to charge way more than what they were told the total was going to be for the initial purchase of the supposed app. And in this case, Snap Profit System, which is not good. I don't have to tell you. And I'm just trying to save you from this scam. I hope that you understand that. I hope that you take that to heart. The fact that anything like this is going to be way too good to be true. I noticed that this scam eventually went to the website combusinesslaunch.com. So combusinesslaunch.com. And it went to a video that counts down from 5. It says, this Snap Profit System is making more new millionaires than crypto, coaching, and Amazon combined. And it claims that you have an available balance of $22,483.95 already for doing nothing, and that you need to just watch a video to figure out exactly what's going on, and then it's all going to make sense, they claim. And guess what? It's not going to make any sense. And what's going to happen is you're going to lose a lot of money if you follow through with all their promises to figuring out whatever it is this ends up being. My name is Jordan Lyles. I'm a senior reporter for the fact-checking website Snopes.com. I look at these scams all the time, and this one is exactly the same as every other one that I've seen. Push Profit Millionaire, Infinite AI, Infinite without an E, Nexus AI, pocket-sized ATM, you name it. There have been so many product names with this exact same sort of thing. They got a guy that looks like Al from Home Improvement doing the hosting, who's probably hired from Fiverr and didn't realize, despite reading the script, that it was going to be a scam, but decided he wanted to get paid anyway. Really, really quality there, dude. Thank you so much for doing that. That really helps a lot of people. So Snap Profit System, you will make no money with this. This is a product that will claim you're building up your portfolio, but you can't withdraw it just yet because they're fattening you up in a pig butchering scam style scam. So comment, subscribe. There is a join button down below, and please stay far away from this stuff, and let your elderly family members know that anything that seems too good to be true will always be too good to be true. Not just might be too good to be true, like the old saying goes, it is too good to be true. Thank you for watching.